Is getting snow this morning is the city of Boston. Right now, we have Boston Mayor Marty Walsh on the phone. Mr. Mayor, we talked to you about 4 hours ago. How have things changed since early this morning in the city?
Well, now that the snow started, it's still not a lot has changed yet. We're out there in the streets doing some, not plowing yet because it hasn't really stuck. We'll start our plowing operation in probably an hour or so, but we're just monitoring the situation. We've gotten a decent amount of calls already this morning, so early, nearly 600 calls into the 311 system. So we're going to monitor the situation as the day goes on, and we'll be transferring over to a plow operation pretty soon.
We know that the snow emergency is in effect. We showed some pictures from Boston earlier and saw a car getting towed. Are people being warned to get their cars off the road or they will get towed?
Yeah, I know. What happened is we put a notification out, obviously through the press, and then people had gotten information on early in the winter about what snow emergencies are, and then the police department goes around with megaphones and notifies communities to move their cars before we start to move them. Unfortunately, we told them, but we give plenty of notice and warning to let people know. Called the snow emergency fairly early yesterday, so it's not a surprise to folks. So hopefully, I don't have the numbers on how many cars we've towed, but we'll be able to get those eventually.
Mr. Mayor, we often see it in the suburbs and folks out in the rural areas, but what are you dealing with and what are you prepared to in the event that we may lose power to some areas there in the city?
Yeah, that's the concern of the returning to rain later on today. That would make us heavy snow out there. We stay in close contact with the utility company to make sure that if something like that were to happen, we obviously stay in touch with the Red Cross as well and the MBTA, that if a neighborhood loses power or a couple buildings, we would have to get buses out there. If the power goes out and people lose their heat to keep warm. So we're used to that system, but we have our neighborhood services prepared in case something like that were to happen. Hopefully that doesn't happen today, but if it does, we'll jump into action and getting the Red Cross out to the community, getting our city service out to the community, getting buses to keep people warm in a case like that. And we also open our community centers. So 13 of our freestanding community centers are open today, so if people need to go someplace to be kept warm or if the heat goes out, we'd be able to make arrangements that way.
Mayor, there always seems to be a little bit of confusion about this. What is the status on space savers as far as the snowstorm goes, one like this?
Well, right now, generally with the space saver confusion, it's people will start to save them a day beforehand, before the snow even hits. So yesterday I asked people not to save your spaces until it starts snowing. So now that it's snowing, when the storm ends tonight and people shovel their car out, they'll have 48 hours to be able to keep their space while there's snow on the ground. I mean, it's a 48-hour rule in the city of Boston after this when the snow starts. So, for example, tonight, tomorrow night, you'll be able to save your space, and then possibly Thursday, depending on the amount of snow we have.
On a personal note, how are you riding this one out? Are you staying there at City Hall for the better part of the storm?
Yeah, actually, you just had a picture up on your screen of Faneuil Hall. I took a picture from my office and sent it over to you guys. So I'm here now. I set a budget meeting, having meetings in the office today, and I'll get briefed later on the snow all day long. We'll get briefed, and I'll monitor 311. I'll monitor the police and fire and the EMS to see if everything's okay there. And we'll just stay connected to see if there's anything we need. I'm actually meeting with the superintendent of schools now. We're not going to talk about school yet tomorrow, but we'll have probably a little conversation about what we do and how we're doing there. But it's still early, so it's just starting, so we really can't go too deep into a conversation right now.
Yeah,
Boston,
absolutely.
Yeah. Boston Mayor Marty Walsh with a beautiful office view of Faneuil Hall there, riding this one out.
About the office. The rest of it's concrete. It's not that beautiful, but it does the trick.
Yeah. As you mentioned, 13 community centers are open. And again, can you give the folks the number one more time in the event that they have
any questions you have, you just call it. Any non-emergency questions, 311.
311.
And if anyone sees anything out there that concerns them, that's emergency, if you see somebody's homeless, not clothed properly, or thinking that there's a situation, just call 911, and we'll respond.
All right, Boston Mayor Marty Walsh, thanks so much for joining.